Hey everybody, how's it going? Again, I should try and get some scrolling done today or this evening. I got most of my project done this afternoon that I was working on, and it's all prepped up. I got to do some staining on it though, so I'll do the staining tomorrow night probably. That way, it's all going to be done one section. So I'm going to continue on with Carrie's grandmother's butterfly and plant on half-inch pine that I was going to do. So watch, and if you want to join in, let me know. Well, let's go. Thanks a lot. Okay, blade not break. Just came off my bottom feed roll. Let's get to retighten the clamp if I can.
YouTube original documentary. Dude Perfect backstage.
New Microban 24 kills viruses and bacteria and keeps killing bacteria for 24 hours.
Hey, Herb, how's it going? We're gonna try and get some different music in the background to drown out the scroll saw. Since it's YouTube music, it's all free, so should be allowable on YouTube. So I'm trying it. See if I get trouble for it.
New Microban 24 kills viruses and bacteria and keeps killing bacteria for 24 hours. With so many of us at home, we're shopping online more than ever. And with Visa Zero Liability, you don't have to worry.
Stupid ads. My other project, no, it's all laid out. I got my backboard all cut out for it. I just got to start staining it, and then that's because what's that? So I don't know how much he just caught. So what I was just saying was that my project's all cut out. I got the background, the back border, back border all cut out for it, and then it's all laid out. So I'll just do all the staining tomorrow night, let it dry, and then Tuesday I'll do all the gluing. That way, it'll all be a complete project. So this way, I'm just doing this in the meantime, just so I don't get into too much trouble when I actually doing something in my shop without chatting too much on YouTube or on the stream. Hey Leonard, how's it going? So, what I'm cutting right now is this design flower butterfly thing. Okay, right there. Out of got a Scroll Saw magazine. Scroll Saw Woodworking. Scroll Saw Woodworking Crafts magazine. I'm doing it for my wife's grandmother. It's for a gift for her. This is one of those projects I started probably a year ago, 2 years ago. Well, it's 2019, so it's at least a year old. So, you trying to stay out of trouble too? Okay. Okay, let's try this without any music in the background. No, I still got enough going. Hey Dave, how's it going? Oh Leonard, it's half inch by or sorry half inch pine. It's half inch pine. Because that way it when I finish cutting it out, it'll be have a self border on it, and I can either just put a keyhole on the top, or put a plate stand on it. But as for cutting thick stuff with spiral, I've cut up a 2x4, so 1.5 inches, and on top of that 1.5 inches, I would have a 1/4 inch board, so 2 inch, 1.75 inches. And if you're curious about the final size of this, just so you can get a scale drawing, final size will be 8 inches by 8 inches. So you can tell the bird wing is only even about 2 inches wide and 5 inches tall. So these cuts are gonna be nice for me to do because I do enjoy the small stuff. And I'm using a 01 spiral. Well, I know my holes went through. I can see them on the bottom. Oh, I know what it is. My blade has a slight bend to it. So thanks, guys, for stopping by, watching, chatting, asking questions. Listening to the beautiful sound of the scrolls, though. But just like when I'm working on smaller stuff, like thinner boards, a 1/4 inch or 1/8, I'll still do a rough cut and clean it up afterwards. So it doesn't matter how thick the board is, you still get a smooth cut with a spiral. the way I do it anyway. But to each their own. They can use their flat blades all they want. And they argue with me all they want that I can't cut square corners with a circle blade. We all know they're lying. I'm just afraid to admit the truth that I can do it. But like anything, just takes practice and patience, and you get the results you need. And just like everything else in life, the lines are just there for a guideline. You don't have to follow them. There's no rules that you obey. Even in driving and during all this COVID stuff, lines are just there as guidelines. You don't have to actually follow the rules. Nobody else does. You anything exciting today, Herb? I'm not sure. I know there was a couple of lives earlier. I know I was talking to Dale later after those. I'm not sure though. But it's Sunday night. Maybe we're just getting ready for work tomorrow. I don't know. So it's only playing 8:30 here. So I don't know if you noticed that last cut that I just did in this area here. But it's a good thing I got my magnifier behind my phone, or sorry, in front of my phone. Because if you noticed, these two cuts right here were just as wide as the blade thickness. It looks more impressive on the screen, I guess. It's more of a scale thing. No. I'm going to tighten my blade. See, there's one of those fancy square corners. I'll tell you about that I cut with the spiral blade. Why is that not going through? And where is my small drill bit? I hate in my shop. So I did a show this morning. I had a headache. I think I figured it was from not enough coffee. Ironically, I just found my coffee this morning. Okay. Just try and find my. I have a secondary jeweler's drill that I cut this tip off of. That I stick my small bits into, but I can't even find my small bits right now. You know, my rope wasn't out here. It's not too small. I know I have it here somewhere. I don't know where else it would go. But I guess I can always make this one into one too. Well, I'm not going to make it into one, but I'll just use it. The nice thing about this one is this collet is reversible from, I'm going to say 1/8. And this goes down to number 31, I believe it is. Because I know my index drill bits are 61 to 80. I don't really go that small. So I usually go from 71 to 76, I believe. Yeah. This one is just under 1/8. So I could grab my drill size guide. Hey Connor, what's up, buddy? Well, I know what I'm not building right now. I know I'm not building a record album cover that I mentioned I was doing today. I said, yeah, my cousin Conrad, that does my free music for my show, asking for Master of Puppets record album cover. But I'll get started on that later. I'll have it done by August, hopefully. But right now I'm just doing this butterfly on a plant. Better. All right. Unless you want to see something cool, then I can start something else. Unless you want on the show and chat, because I can always do that too. Why not? Because I gotta finish other stuff first, and then I'll get started on it. Right, we'll have it done for August. Did you do any more music lately, Conrad? That's all right. You can bug me. You know I can take a joke. Because I have you as family. Okay. Hey Dennis, how's it going? Well, it's good to hear, Conrad. New stuff. Always great to have new stuff. Then I can throw it on my shows and roll it all for you. Get you some more views. Lots more subscribers. And then hopefully Melissa can do some more stuff too. He's doing more camping in the area. He's joining for Canada Day. because I know I'm working on Wednesday, and then I get Friday off, which is good. The stupid hospital is done now. Don't have any more science to do there. What's the matter, Dennis? You feeling sickly lately? Or out of sorts? Well, as for the hospital, so we started in, I looked it up the other day, it was 2007, 2008, I think they started it. And when Grant took it over originally, they did the screw ups. Clark Builders took it over, and all the contractors were supposed to be off site tonight at midnight. And the AHS is taking over, and then it's going to take at least 6 months to a year, I was told, before they get all the beds and desks and all the MRI machines and all the radioactive, all the X-ray machines, and then they got to train everybody with the new layout and everything else. So it's hard to say. It's hard to say when the hospital will actually be open. But as far as I know, it's done, except for small stuff and deficiencies and shit, stuff like that. Well, at least you got Dennis. At least you got it to the shop. You got some stuff done. Shingles are beating me down. I'm trying to remember what my mom used to, like. My mom used to get shingles, and I think she'd just take hot baths, and I got a hot tub. And then what else did she use? Naps. She took a lot of naps because of the pain. I guess because the medication too. So Conrad, did you want the link to get in here, or? Are you busy in your studio? No, I'm not stack cutting. It's just a half-inch pine. Half-inch. Pine. And its finished size will be 8x8. Well, you know, Conrad, if you're on if you're on the panel, I'm actually not doing any working, which is okay, because everybody knows, like Herb and Dennis know that whenever Charles and Charles or Dale or JP or anybody else on the board, I never knew anything at all. So here, I'll send you the link. Just click on it. It'll open up in Chrome or Safari or whatever you have. Yeah, just click on that and come on in. I'd like to introduce you to everybody. If you're feeling too shy, because you know how shy you are. No, I got nothing done last night. I basically started the show, turned my camera off on my phone here, and just had a BS session all night long. I think I made the mistake of when I started it, that I posted it, the link to everybody. And I said, "Yeah, come on in, chat. Let's do whatever we want." And Dale and JP were like, they're right. Like I wasn't even 2 seconds in the show, they were on. And then Charles come on. Wesley was in. You come on for a bit. Did you get your computer? Your camera should do it. And then Russ come on. Who else was in? Oh, and then Charles' brother Cliff come in. Yeah, we had a full room. But no, I definitely have to upgrade because that way I can get more people in the room, and I can also stream longer. Apparently, I just noticed that I only have about 2 more hours left to stream on this free StreamYard until the 1st. So I might just be doing Facebook Lives for the next couple of days until it resets itself, and then I'll just upgrade the StreamYard to get full access to everything. And that way I can get rid of that way I can get rid of the banner up top here, and then I can put my own thing up there. Get rid of the other one in the other corner over there, and get rid of the other one down there. So I was looking at that, and I think it's I think it said $240 a year. So it shouldn't be that bad, but whatever. But then I can, like I said, have more people in the room, stream unlimited stream, and apparently I can stream from like 2 or 3 phones at a time, or 2 or 3 locations. So that might work out good. Oh, the head settings all out of whack. That'll do it. Let's get back on this one. Yeah, so here's a line right here. That's going to be basically a vein line, one single blade stroke. So let's see if we can just do that one first. There you go. So one blade line. Let me grab my ruler for scale. So that's 1/2 millimeter. But like I said, on the with the magnifying glass behind in front of the phone, it's a lot easier to see. Because I'll pull it out and show you on the screen. It's that one right there. Which, and for the back side, you can't really even see it. It's like just thicker than my nail. But that's the kind of work I love doing. I love the small detailed stuff. That's music for Charles. Thanks, Dennis. It's like after the Makers Media podcast, and after JP did his premiere, and Caitlin did her premiere. Dale sent me a link for some new messaging group, and we did a hangout in there. And it was who was in there? Me, Dale, Blue Lake Turner, A.H. Bespoke, and who's the other Turner? I can't remember his name right now. I know their names, I'll see them, but I can't remember their names off the top of my head. There was like 5 of us there. And I'm like, yeah, I was just going to do my live, but yeah, I'll go ahead and do this chat anyway. Which is another derailment. And it's like, okay, I got to go. Eat dinner, come back out, do this live. But you know, I think I'm going to cut this bigger in the bottom here. And that way, we can get that section finished. We'll do a section here. And they'll be like, John, how do you cut such a straight line with a spiral blade? John, how do you get those perfectly square corners with a spiral blade? All right, let's do a rough cut first. you guys are thinking yourselves, well, you got spiral blade. Why don't you just go in every direction you want? The thing is that it's easier to push on it, like forward, like a regular scroll saw blade, because the tension's going this way. And the thing is, when you come backwards or sideways on stuff thicker than a quarter inch, then you end up putting tension on the bottom blade holder and end up popping out. So that's why I do that. Plus, it's easier to see the line as you're pulling straight, because when you're doing curves and stuff, you end up jutting into it. And also, definitely the biggest advantage of the foot pedal is that that is starting and stopping wherever you want, rather than having to reach over top, starting up, and having to hold down everything all the time. So you see this? It's like slurpers you take off with a planer. Now the secret to doing corners with a spiral blade is back cut into it. So cut forward this way, I cut out this way. Now I'm just gonna turn it backwards, so I'll just cut right in the corner. Just give it a little indent, and you get it like a perfectly square on it with a round blade. Now, first I guess something cool. It'll take me a square. I just need straight edge on it though. Put it right up against there. See that? Now I guarantee you, I have my square right on there. You see that? Haha. So use a blade like a file. Yes, well, I don't use it like a file. I use it more like a sander. So like what I do is I'll do my rough cuts out first. I'll just go back and basically use my spiral to sand up to the line. As you just saw, that's how I get my flat edges and my corners right inside. Now my blades that I use, everybody has their favorites. Everybody's got their Flying Dutchman and their Olsons and everything else. So there's my unopened Olsons. I got these Sawbirds from, I was gonna write his name down too. I got these from the only other scroller in town that I know of, Jeff Murray from J&J Woodworking. He got these from a guy in Estevan, Manitoba. I cannot remember the name of his shop, but he actually, I don't know if he's the distributor or the maker of them. And he is, actually, let me look his name up. Sawbird. Now, thing is that Garnet Hall. So Garnet Hall does Intarsia, and I believe they're actually Neequa blades. And so, blah, 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 blah. Yes, they are Neequa blades. So when he gets them in, he rebrands them as Sawbird. He does. He's got his company's called Sawbird.com. He does a lot of Intarsia work. Does a lot of Intarsia patterns and stuff like that. Now, I use these Olsons in here. Now, these Olsons are different than those Olsons. Those Olsons are store-bought ones. These ones are factory-bought. I bought these at Canadian Woodworker in Edmonton, actually, and they rebrand theirs as Canadian Woodworkers. But they're a more durable blade. Now, I don't know if they're the same as the Neequas or the Flying Dutchman or Pegasus or whatever, because they basically all come from the same place. But they're a more durable, stronger blade. And then I have these Tornadoes. So these tornadoes are made by Eberl. Give me a second, I got whatever. So these are called Eberls tornado blades, and I buy these in Lee Valley. So 2.0. So 2-aught and 1s, and they're German blade as well. But my best blades that I fully trust, that I've never had any problems with, because when I originally bought them 7 years ago, I bought 3 gross, 1s, 2s, and 3s. I have 6 blades of my number 1s left. I got 10 dozen of my number 2s, 6 dozen of my number 3s left. Now these are called Polgers spiral blades. They're made in Germany, and I bought these through Scroll America. That's the only place I've been able to find them. That's the only place I actually buy them from. Now, like I said, I bought these 7 years ago. I bought 3, so I bought 3 gross 7 years ago, and I still have a gross left. So, give me a sec here. Yeah, those are like my go-to blade. But I do have extras that I will use. But they're all spirals. I have no flat blades at all. And the funny thing is, I tried a flat blade once, and I couldn't cut a straight line. It would just keep curving on me. So you guys that use flat blades, congrats to you. I can't use a flat blade though.
What's going on?
Hey, look who joined the chat room. Can you hear? What are you up to, Rusty?
I changed it for the point there. What you actually scrolling something, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
You guys actually left me alone.
going to, but
Get some work done.
well, yeah, look at there. Ain't that nice?
Yeah, so I was just showing them that how to cut a straight line
Yeah.
and a perfect corner, and these nice squared off edges.
Them sharp tips, sharp points. Yeah, see, I told them that, so you can do it. You just have to know how to do it.
Exactly.
And people don't know how to use spirals. Yeah, looks like you got a full house. I can't hear you. Oh, yeah.
Better? Herb and Dennis been complimenting me and asking me all kinds of questions and about just this one that I've been doing. So I'm giving them the lowdown on spiral blades.
I'm sure they've probably used them before, huh?
Oh yeah, well, like everybody else. Well, what's your favorite blade? Blah blah blah. But I was just showing them how I did straight lines and how I put square up to it and everything.
Wow, that's proof positive right there, brother.
Sometimes I impress myself, right? Like, hey, look at that! It worked out.
Yeah.
That's exactly what.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, who was it? Somebody was saying, it's been a while back now. You can't make a straight line. I mean, a sharp point with a spiral. And I said, yes, you can. Just ask John Cousins. My God, he'll show you. It's been a few years ago now, I think.
I had that argument with.
Yeah.
I had that argument with Keith Fenta. He's like, no, you can't do it. Yeah, it's impossible.
bull crap.
Exactly. It's only
Right,
possible
man.
if you
But
believe
you
you
put
can't do it
that
yourself.
what that Yodaism on it, and then you can do anything. Oh,
Exactly.
yeah, not a dad
So,
blasted
what did
thing.
you do today?
I was gonna go out
Oh,
and paint a piece in the shop, but it was too blasted hot. So I said, "Nah, I'll just stay in the house. Too hot, too hot, man. God dang, I
Too
hate. I don't
hot.
like the heat, but I hate the cold worse."
I don't like the heat, but I don't want to move anywhere where it's decently warm enough.
Yeah, my little spot here is not that bad. It's on the Gulf Coast. It's a humidity that really wipes you out. And the last couple of days that I've been
Yeah,
outside, it's been really hot, but the humidity has been a killer. What's up, Herb? Dennis? Well, I don't know if I can. I can probably answer Herb's question up above. The favorite spiral blade. He don't have any. He's got a ton of different kinds of spiral blades. Yeah, a ton of different
I just finished that
manufacturers.
conversation
I
though.
asked him that the other night, and I said, "Wow, that's more companies than I even heard of."
But the thing is, the thing like anything else, you just got to
Right.
shop around and find out what's best for you. Like everybody with their defaults or freaking
Right.
their Seikos or Pegasus blade
Mhm.
saws or right, try one and find out. It's like on the Makers podcast today, they're talking about like are you brand loyal? And the thing is, like I'm not brand loyal, but I have used enough
Mhm.
machinery in my job that I know
Yeah.
brands that I prefer to use. There might
Mhm.
still be something better out there, like my miter saw. It's a Ryobi 10-inch, but I do know that I want the Ryobi 12-inch with the articulating arm on it, so
Yeah.
I can move my table closer to the wall. Now we use that, and I know that basically I can just put a
Mhm.
metal blade on there, and
Hmm.
I can cut aluminum too, because it worked great for us at work. But brand loyalty, it just depends on whether you like the yellow and black, or the black and red.
Yeah. I've got a lot of yellow and black in my shop at the moment. But I had before that, I had all kinds of
Yeah.
knickknack stuff. I had Harbor Freight, I had Black and Decker, I had all kinds of crap, and I got rid of most of that, and I started replacing everything with the Walt stuff, and I've been using that, and I like most of it. I like a lot of it. I haven't got every piece that they put out, but what I do have and what I've used, I like. I like it better than what I had anyway. Let's put it that way.
Well, the thing is, like any small shop, you gotta upgrade once you get the monies to upgrade stuff.
Exactly. Dennis said he just wants you to think you're loved. Is that what's going on? Well, I'll tell you.
Yeah, they're feeding my ego, but not as much as Jamie's ego.
Has he been on tonight? I know he was doing a premiere earlier today.
No, he he did that a beach bowl with pearl opal inlay in it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a nice looking bowl. It's a nice shape too.
Yeah.
It looks more like a candy dish than a bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Just the way he had like an OG base on it,
Uh-huh.
and then cut a rim in the top of it, filled it with opals, and then CA glue,
Hmm.
and then cut out the inside, and then Yorkshire gridded it all up. It looks pretty nice. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that premiere was on after the Makers podcast, and then Caitlin Davis did her fancy little bowl she did. She's a nice little.
I don't think I know her.
She's how old is she?
I might have seen her, but I'm not sure I know her. Is she English?
Yeah, she's from Britain. Like, she's from the
Okay.
UK, and
Okay.
she's
Then I might
12,
have seen her, but I don't know her.
like she's 12 or 13 years old.
Well, I'm sure I don't know her now
Yeah,
because that's
and
not the one I was thinking of.
she does like amazing work for her age, and she's trying to like she basically has Jamie teaching her
Mm,
all this turning stuff, right? And like she goes to all the maker events in the UK and stuff.
wow.
And yeah, she's amazing artist.
Well, great.
Yeah.
Great. We need the young ones to come up and pick it up anyway.
Yeah, if you get a chance, look her up. It's I know her name's Caitlin Davis, but I think she goes by. Oh, let me just look it up here.
I know I was on a hangout with you and a bunch of them a while back, and there was a lot of UKers on there, and I thought there was a girl there, but I thought that might have been who you were talking about, but she
Oh
wasn't that young.
no, that was Tippin, wasn't that?
Don't get me lying. I couldn't tell you.
She goes by Caitlin the Cat.
Okay, okay. I have seen that name before, in here and there.
Yeah,
I didn't know who it was.
So she's 14 years old now.
Okay,
Yeah, she does a lot of great looking bowls.
fantastic. Well, I'm glad our folks are supporting the habit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because
I like-
she's got that kind of talent. She needs it.
Well, exactly. Well, it's like the neighbor's son, Dennis, that I call him.
Mm-hmm.
That he's always in my shop watching me and bugging me. So I'm like, well, let's do something for you. So that's why I had him building that toolbox for himself. I did the major cutting and stuff on it, but most of it, like sanding and stuff. But it's his design. It's what he wants.
Mm.
So now I got to get him some tools for it.
There you go. Well, if you got a toolbox, you do have to fill it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna use it for toys, though.
I was helping my daughter move the other day, and we had to take her bed apart, and I was dreading it because that's a big, heavy bruiser, and I just didn't want to tackle that. But I told her to get some of her girlfriend's husbands to haul that heavy crap up because you got to take it up 2 flights of stairs. And I said, I'm not into that. I don't feel like lugging nothing heavy anymore. And so it got down to the bed left, and one of the guys said, take a picture of how that bed comes apart because I know there's screws in it. And so one of the guys that was helping her move said, it looks like it's a Allen wrench. And I told her, okay. I said, take a picture of it and send it to me. And so she did. I looked at it. I said, babe, that ain't no Allen wrench. I brought my whole toolbox with me because I said if I'd have just brought a set of Allens, I would have been so mad. And I looked at it. It was a socket. It was a 13 millimeter socket, a bolt. And I unbolted it. That's all it was, and took it apart. But I said, if I'd have just brought a set of Allens over there, I would have been so aggravated because I'd have had to go all the way back to the house and get my stinking toolbox.
How do you mistake an Allen wrench for?
I don't know. This is some guy telling her what he thought it was because it had it was the hole with the bolt slides through and it slides into the rail from the post to the rail. And it had a nut in there on the rail side, and it was just a bolt that screwed in to hold the post and rail together. And
so carriage bolt.
This is what, but it was a long one. It was a real long one, and he thought it was an Allen, and you had to have an Allen wrench, and so if I'd have listened to that without taking a look at it, I'd have been pissed because I had to make 2 trips, and God dang, I said I'm so happy that I brought my freaking toolbox. I searched for the socket to fit that joker, and I finally found it, and out they go.
Wow.
Yeah. Those guys are young. they're young enough. They're in their probably mid-20s to early 30s at the most. And they should know better than that.
Well, I don't know. See, because I had this guy working with me, and he was mid-50s, and he had never used a Hilti drill in his life. Never. I'm like, how do you get that old and never drill a hole in concrete ever?
Hey,
How do you never
you
drill?
didn't do anything. They never had a reason, I guess. But that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I looked at that and I saw, oh my God, thank God I brought my toolbox. I had one of those Sears Craftsman before they went out of business. I've had it for a few years. Toolbox is like 200 or 300 pieces in the set, and a bunch of sockets, metric and imperial, and 3 wrenches, sockets, ratchets to put on there. And I went there. Of course, the inside, it was all jumbled up when I opened the top because the little cover that kept everything in its place is long gone. So I had to fiddle through everything and find what I was looking for. Pissed me off, guys. I put them every back and they never stay where they're supposed to. And so I finally found the right one, and I put that on there, and I went to taking them off, and I said, "Oh, thank God it worked," because I didn't want to have to carry that heavy sucker without taking it apart and try to fight. She's up on her stairs is 14 stairs high, and each one of them's about only ain't big. I said, "Man, my knees would give out before I got to the top. Ain't no way." Wow. So I'm not fighting it. And lucky thing, I called her today because she had to be moved out by the end of the month. And I called her today. You need some more help moving? She says, "Well, we got everything." I said, "You got the bed done?" "Yeah." I said, "Thank you, Lord." So I didn't have to go over. Yeah. Dennis says he gave his son some tools for Christmas. Yeah. Well, that's funny because our oldest son, my stepson, my wife's oldest son, he's like 33 years old now. He's got a son and a daughter. They're both young, but he is really into that skateboarding crap. And he's into it so much that in his backyard, he built him a half pipe so he can just go up and down, up and down, up and down, back and forth. And I said, my God, he asked me for a jigsaw so he could cut the wood. And so I let him borrow I had a nice little Black & Deckers in good shape jigsaw, and I let him use something else, some other tool that I had. Can't remember what it was. But when he got done, he's going to get back. I said, "You just keep them. I ain't even using them. Go ahead and keep them." And then the other day we went to working in the house, and I needed a jigsaw to cut. I said, "Well, hell, I ain't got a jigsaw anymore. I gave it away." Yeah, that's when you need one. Well, I say another black and yellow in my future.
Oh.
But yeah, we've given them tool sets, some Cobalt tools. I think we got at Lowe's one year.
Yeah,
we gave them a small set of tools and stuff, but the bigger power tools they don't have, so they have started.
I used to like getting tools, and then I didn't go and buy my own, of course, and then I would get them, gifted me for Christmas from my parents or my in-laws and stuff. I'm like, oh, these are nice. Thank you. Thank you for the tools. Because I'm looking at going, oh, these are like home hardware tools, like the local hardware store tools.
Right.
These aren't very good quality. It's a nice gift. I appreciate the gift. Right. I do. I appreciate the gift. It's nice to add more to my spare tool bin that I'm not using.
Yeah. That's how I had these. They were sitting on the bottom shelf of a workbench that they actually hadn't seen the use from my hand to them for about 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. They'd
just been sitting there collecting dust, and I had no use for them. See, I've got one of those 20-volt battery skill saws that I got from Lowe's. I went over to Lowe's and got that. It's a DeWalt brand. And I tried it. Somebody said they liked it. And I've been wanting to get rid of the cord for a long time. So I tried it. And man, let me tell you what, I like that thing.
Yeah.
The only thing that I don't like about it is that I wasn't used to as the blade is on your left
Right-hand
side.
side.
Yeah, it's on the left side. All my other saws, the blade was away from you, so the dust and everything went away.
Okay.
This one is actually opposite of that. I call it a left-handed saw. I like it because I can see the blade and the line and all that I'm cutting and everything like that. But I had to put a thing on my eyeballs to keep the stuff out of my face. But I really like the power of that saw. For a battery operated saw, it takes a long time to run out.
Well, it's
It
like
told
my
me.
that's like my Milwaukee set that I bought. We use Milwaukee at work, and there's an electrician that I deal with all the time at work as well, and he's got Milwaukee everything, Milwaukee radio and freaking
Yeah.
the reciprocating saw and the skill saw, the light, the flashlight, the floodlight, the freaking the vacuum, the dust blower. It's all cordless.
Right.
All
Right.
cordless.
I'm going to
And,
that.
So I bought my set, and it came with the impact driver,
Mhm.
the hammer drill, reciprocating saw, skill saw, flashlight, 2 chargers, and four batteries. I think it was like $300. Like, it was a hell of a deal at the time.
Yeah, it sounds like it. It's
And that,
Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Because I've seen that set.
And then all I got to do is just buy single tools every now and then,
Yeah.
and get a
You
free
can buy a
battery with
bare
it.
tool because you have a
Yep.
battery already, and it's cheaper
Yeah.
with a bare tool.
Yeah, I like it. It's a good set. It lasts for a while too.
Yeah, I've seen those sets on sale on Facebook. The Facebook ads, they've
Yeah.
got bunches of DeWalt sets, and they have Milwaukee sets, Makita. They have Makita sets. Always for sale, and I always worry about those things buying. I don't know about that. That seemed like a shady deal going on. I don't know what they're doing, trying to sell these sets like that cheap. But then again, I think, well, maybe you're a dumbass. Maybe you ought to go over there and get one.
Well, actually, because I told my wife the set that I wanted, right?
Mhm.
And down at KMS Tools, they were like $680, and that was on sale. So
Wow.
she saw the exact same set on Wish, I think it was, right?
Mhm.
And she goes like, "Well, I already used the set. Is it okay?" I'm like, "Sure, whatever." So it came in, and it was all in brown boxes. Like, it came in one crate, all brown boxes, all listed Milwaukee. Thing is, it came factory direct rather than going through a retailer.
Ah,
That's why it was like half price.
wow.
And
Now that's a
came
bargain.
it came shipped directly from China.
No kidding.
So yeah, whatever. And then we bought these extra no name. See, because so it came with Milwaukee batteries
Hmm.
with the Milwaukee brand on them. But I also got she also bought a 3-pack of these no-name batteries,
Yeah.
which are rechargeable lithium-ion, blah blah blah, made in China. But they came from the exact same place.
Same factory too. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like the exact same battery,
Hmm.
just
Wow.
with different different
Right.
stickers on it. The exact same thing though.
Yeah. Well, that's how they do. They make the tools for everybody over there, and they just put a different sticker on it.
Yeah. I had a problem with the one. I had a problem.
Oh,
I used my work ones.
yeah. You're kind of breaking up there for a minute. I don't know if it was you or me.
I just saw that. Oh, you know why? Because my my free streaming is ended now. I can't do any more streaming on StreamYard until the first.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, with the package you've got, you have a certain
But it's
amount
free.
you can do?
It's the free package, so they only allow you 20 hours a month.
Okay.
So I can't start another stream until the first
Yeah.
on the free. So I'll
Okay.
basically, if I do one tomorrow, it'll be on Facebook instead.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it's free. I don't care.
I hear you. I hear you.
But I think I
Yeah.
might just upgrade. Like I was telling the guys earlier, I said I might just upgrade because I think it's $240 a year,
Hmm.
but that's for the year. But I get unlimited streaming. I get rid of all the banners,
Right.
right? The banners and stuff,
Uh
and I can flip my camera around so I'm pointing the right direction.
huh. Yeah. I'm pointing to my left. That's going to my right. So I know what that means.
That's my left, right? So I can actually flip my camera around.
Wow. Well, you got to be really, to me, to spend even that kind of money on it, you got to be really wanting to do it. You know,
Well,
because that's still a little bit of money just to jibber jab.
Yeah, but it's only like
It's $20 a month.
It's $20 a month.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
Yeah. I think, who was it? Somebody was. I'm not sure about the packages that they offer.
But they're saying that the regular is $80 a month. So it's a hell of a deal right now, right?
Right. Well, I know. No, it's not StreamYard. It's Zoom. Zoom. You with a paid package, I think you can have up to 100 people on your thing.
I can't pay for Zoom.
Yeah, I don't think it's. It wasn't. It didn't seem like it was that expensive. It might have been, but I don't remember what the package cost.
But you know, I'm up to 86 subscribers now, and I appreciate everybody for subscribing. I'm up to 86 subscribers now, and that's like 10 more than what I had last week. So
yeah,
I don't know, do something.
Maybe it's working.
Yeah, so I need like 18. No, I need 14 more, and then I can do live streams directly on YouTube. Oh wait, maybe I should just wait for that though, because I need 100. Is it 100 or 1,000 viewers on YouTube to do a live stream on there? I think it's 100.
I think it's 100. Dennis is heading off to bed.
Okay, thanks a lot, Dennis, for hanging out.
Yeah, I think it's 100, but you have to have views, watch hours.
Oh, yeah. You need the watch hours too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With them changing of the rules, that kicked a lot of people square in the butt.
Yeah, and then I know I need 1,000 to do monetization. I'm not worried about that though.
I don't care about it one way or the other. Monetization doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah.
I never got into this to make money with it anyways, you know, as far as YouTube and all that stuff. That's why I only have that one stinking video on there. Yeah. One of these days I might put another one up. I don't know. Maybe not. But I got like 49 subscribers on my YouTube. Wait, I guess they're waiting to see if I ever put another one out. I don't know if I will. I was thinking of doing one on the because I've been doing this here regularly of changing the brushes in my DeWalt router, because every time it happens that I have to change the brush, I always forget, and I take off a screw that doesn't have to come out, and it's got the spring attached to it. And that spring always goes flying, and I have to hunt that rascal down. And if I would watch the video before I did it, I would know not to do this. And I said, God dang it! Every time I've done it twice now.
Is it the one that's attached to your brush though?
So there's one that you have to take off. It just pops up, and then the other one is the spring is what holds the brush in. And you just pull that up and slide it over, and it hooks, and you don't even have to take it off any further than that. And you just slide the brush out and pop the other one in, hook the little clamp back on the one post, and then pull the spring, pop it right back in, holds it in place. Really? But every time I've done it, and I did it the very first time I did it, I unbolted that sucker and I took the whole unit out. And took it out, and then when I seen what I did, I said, "Oh, you dumb son of a gun!" And so I fought to get that rascal back in and keep that spring from flying. And once I got it back on, I said, "I swore to God, I'd never do it again." And the very next time I did it, I did the same blasted thing again.
Well, that's odd because That's odd because I know most of the brush that I've replaced, whether they be on a reciprocating saw, and I'm pretty sure it's a Makita or the Milwaukee's, that the spring is actually held together with a braided rope that goes from the brush to the end cap.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so it's all one. It's all one unit. So just pop it in and then put the clamp down.
I took that whole little section because it does actually come out as one whole unit. You take the 2 bolts out and you can pull that whole unit out, and you have the brush in your hand plus the fitting that it sits in. Yeah. And that's the first time I did that. And the second time that I did it, I didn't take the whole unit out, but I did unhook everything. I loosened it up a little bit, and I forgot that I can just pick that spring arm and pull it over on the side of that little fixture, and it will hold it there. You see the DeWalt's and the compact router, the trim router, the 611 that I use, and the Porter-Cable 450 are the same. They actually insides are the same. So the brushes they fit the same way, and it's all the same with those. But I forgot, and I did it again, and I thought to myself, "Well, you dumb rookie." And I the first time I did it, the spring went flying. I had to get a magnet and go try to hunt the floor and try to find it. Finally found it. The second time, I'm sitting at the edge of my CNC, and I'm working on that thing, and my belly's done got a little bigger, and I'm close, and I have my CNC's on a workbench, a work table that I built, and it's got a gap about that much between the bed of the CNC and the bed of the table, and so when that spring popped off again, it hit my belly, and then it went flying, and I didn't see where it landed. So I'm looking all over. I spent 15 minutes looking for that stupid spring. Could not find that rascal nowhere. I took my magnet. I searched all underneath the table with that magnet. Couldn't find it. Nothing. I was so mad. I said, I'm going to have to tear another one apart to get that thing out and put it in this one. I said, oh, God dang it. Then I happened to sit back down on my stool, and I looked right up underneath there, and here it sits. It never made it to the floor. It's sitting right on the top of the table, right up under the bed of that CNC machine. I said, hilarious. You dirty son of a gun. Had me looking all over the shop for that thing. It was sitting right there laughing at me. Oh, wow, man. I got aggravated. That's when I said, I need to make a video and show this is what you do not take off. By God, because you'll never find that rascal. My father-in-law used to call them Jesus clips or Jesus springs or anything like that, because every time they went flying, you see, Jesus Christ,
yeah.
God. Exactly. I said, I think of a few choice words for it. But that's what happened with the last one the second time. I said, never again, by God. Next time I do it, I'll go look at the video before I do it. So remember, don't take that off. Just hook it. Oh, what a dumb. And it pissed me off. And I laughed at myself after it was all over with. Nobody was in the shop to see me do it, but it's just one of those things. I said, I need to remember not to take that off. Man. But, I've still got a little bit of life left in these before I have to order some more. That's my day. How's yours?
It was good. I was doing some sanding on that wedding sign I was up to last week. So I did some sanding on that, and I don't know, I started getting a headache, and then I had to go inside, take some pills, and then had some meat. And turns out I was probably just lacking caffeine.
Yeah.
I was looking for my jeweler's drill bit just before you come on here. And I found my coffee that I brought up this morning, and I forgot all about it. I'm like, God, that's probably why I had a headache this morning. Not from the fumes in my shop, it's from lack of coffee on the weekend, right?
Oh. I had a headache day myself. I had to take an aspirin. I took one of those Tylenol capsules, and we were going somewhere, and I said, oh, man, I got a headache. So I went and found an aspirin. I took one. I said, oh, that's a big sucker. So I thought I swallowed that thing, but that booger got hung up in the top, and look, I think it eased its way on down slowly. I said, "Oh man, I'm drinking, trying to get that thing to go down. I hate big pills, man." And that was not a big pill. It just didn't go down good. It hung there at the top. I think it melted from the top down to the stomach.
Wow.
It's crazy. I don't know how much my tea went down me trying to get that thing to fall down, but I don't think it ever did. But the headache went away, so I guess it worked.
How much Snapple you drink a day?
Not that much. Not that much. I've told the wife now, I said, go ahead and start getting me some Gatorade. So I'm starting to drink Gatorade now. The last couple of days I've had that red Gatorade. Yeah, it's been pretty tasty.
Just because the electrolytes and stuff in it?
Yeah, I did that because the other day, man, after I left my daughter's place, after we were doing a little bit of work, I came home and I was bushed, and I didn't really do anything. You know, I was out in the yard for a little bit that day, and I was my face was plumb red from being in the heat and stuff. And since I've retired, I haven't been out in the heat that much like I used to, and every day out in it. But now, it's too hot. Go back in the house. I get out in the shop, and I've got a window unit, but it's like a 5,000 BTU. It's not that big. And I've got it put where I stay the most in that shop. And that shop is 8 by 20. So it's in the back where the CNC's at. And I've got enough there where my scroll saw is at. It's right next to the CNC. So I can get some air that way. But the rest of the shop doesn't get the benefit of that air conditioner. So it's hot in there. And I walked out there. I've got this sign that I did for my buddy's truck, his console cover, and I sent him a picture of it, and he's real happy with it, but I've got to paint it, and it's just too hot. I started to go out there today. I had my keys in my pocket to go out in the shop. I said, "Oh no, it's hot." Back in the house, I told him, I said, I hope there ain't no time limit on this thing, as I'll get it done. I don't know when, but I'll get it done.
That's that Triton one, right?
That Titan. Yeah. It actually, it really come out pretty slick, but there's a problem because I use the CNC to carve it out, and I use the scroll saw to finish it because I set it for 3/8 inch depth of material, and because that's what I thought I had out there. But I get out there and I didn't have any 3/8. I had 7/16. I said, "Oh crap." So I ran the program, and after it was done, I took it to the scroll saw and finished cutting it out. I did a profile cut to cut it out of the block material, and I finished cutting the holes that are in it, the cup holders and stuff. But he was asking me to put a bevel on those holes.
Oh
yeah. And I wanted to do that. I thought I didn't have a beveling, a chamfer bit. And I thought I did, but I didn't. And so the CNC has stuff on there, but this particular version didn't have it, where you could use it as a couple of bits that you have, ball noses or end mills to do a taper, a bevel. And but that one it beveled it, but it tapered it towards the ring, towards your line instead of away from, which is what I wanted. And I said, God dang it, you can't turn it around. So I just ended up probably going and buying me a chamfer bit and just putting it on there and just putting the bevel on top and let it go at that. I told him it don't have it right now, and it may not have it when you get it.
You telling me that you never bought one of those multi freaking router bit sets for KMS?
I've got a bunch of bits, but I just don't have a chamfer bit. I never had a use for it, and now I do, and I really miss having one of those things. It'd be nice to have. So I'm gonna have to order me one, and use it. I could put one in. I've got a router table. I could put one in there and probably cut it with that. Trying to stay right on that line would be pretty stinking good. But that's one of those things. I may redo the sign, or I may just leave it like that and say, "Here it is. Take it or leave it."
Yeah. Exactly.
He's not happy. He's not worried about it one way or the other. He would like a deal, but shit, it's gonna be just fine like it is. I think once I get it painted, then I gotta. He wants either silver or chrome color paint, and I said, well, you might not get the chrome color, but you might get silver.
You might get gunmetal silver.
Yeah, well, that'd be something else.
It'll look
Gunmetal blue, huh?
a really nice paint color is actually you get that Tremclad hammered steel look.
Yeah.
You just friggin' one coat coverage.
Yeah. Well, he's wanting it to be like his truck, and his whole truck interior is black with chrome accent pieces, and his name tag on, he wanted the Titan on it, but he wanted it to look like what was on the truck, and so that font is not the same as just any other font. That the A is a different kind of an A, and I didn't find anything like that, so I went ahead and made it myself, and from the picture I took of his truck. So I've got that all done, and it looks real good. Like I said, I carved it. I actually profile cut it, so it's going to look like raised text, but it's really not. It just got the line cut around it. So whenever I go to paint it, it'd be a lot easier to keep from getting on everything else. And I'll probably have tape around it to keep from, getting silver paint or whatever all over it. But I think it's going to be fine. It was just too blasted hot to get out there and try it today. For some reason, I've got to where I don't like the heat anymore. I used to drive those mail trucks, and them things, believe it or not, in the summertime, they were about 120 degrees in them trucks. And, you got a fan blowing on you, but they're blowing hot air. So it really doesn't do you any favors. You're not allowed to run with your doors open, but they do. And, if you get caught, you get in trouble, get written up and all that kind of crap.
Yeah.
So it's just blooming hot. And you have to be in there and get used to it for a while before you can get around in it. But there was many a day that I called him and told him, hey, I'm sitting underneath this tree and I'm drinking me a bunch of Gatorades, and I got a little too dizzy to be driving. So I'm going to just sit here for a little while. Because you get that heat stroke, it ain't nothing to play with.
Yeah, exactly.
We had one guy that did. He got so hot, he stopped sweating. He was sitting out underneath the tree. He had Gatorade all around him, empty bottles. He was trying to drink and trying to cool down and stuff. And they had to call the ambulance for him. He was in bad shape. And just from getting overheated. It happens. Thank God I don't have to mess with that no more. When it's too hot, go right back in the house.
Exactly.
I pity you for poor saps that have to keep on working.
I get AC in my truck. I don't worry about it.
I hear you. Yeah. I do too, but it's not my work truck.
All right, Russ. Thanks for dropping by.
It's time to hit it, huh?
Yeah, I gotta get in. So I get to work tomorrow. Yeah, some of us still have to do.
Poor saps.
They're calling for rain all week, so I don't know how good this week's gonna be anyway.
I hear that. We were supposed to have it all week this one, but it rained, but not nearly like I thought it would.
Oh, we had a lot of rain today too. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, all right, man. I'll leave it with you. It's been good hands.
Right. Yep.
See you
all
next
right,
time.
And like I said, I'll be on tomorrow. But it'll be on Facebook, but you'll find me there anyway.
Okay. All right.
All right. Thanks a
later.
lot. All right.
Bye,
thanks
everybody.
to everybody else that was in the chat. Then nobody's there anymore anyway. So
Maybe Herb.
yeah, you might still be there. But thanks, Herb, for hanging around if you're still there. And everybody else that dropped by, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks a lot.
All righty.
Thanks, Russ. Bye.